Fate's dark design.
This was well done. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
How I had only just... Yeah.
Life is not eternal. To manifest eternal. Let's jam!
So you did come here! Shh, quiet! My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops.
Uh-huh. Kites are really...
This is, of course, an analogy. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, a refusal shall be considered a betrayal. And the price for betrayal...
Whoa, that's really strict.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one. Forget it. Perhaps a
Hands-on training.
After all,
Hey, did a Harbinger wants to spar with us personally?
I can't believe it. A recruit?
am I hearing a hint of objection?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you...
Frozen. Crisp. Have a load of this. I will end I slipped up. This was well done. Chill to the bone. This was well done.
At least, no more work.
Windblade.
Well done. You're not going anywhere.
This is not the end.
Power that ended Haishan! Pyrotechnics! Yeah, he! Ha! Shred till I'm dead! Power cord!
Ja! Ja! Za! Ja! 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 Za! Ja! 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 Ha! Ja! Ja! Ha! Ja! Ja! Ja!
Cook this through.
You can't run!
Get out of my way! Don't be killed, Joy! We've only just begun.
Feel the beat! Eyes on me!
No slacking off! You can't run!
Yeah!
Don't be a killjoy!
Yeah!
We've just begun. Get it together! My duty. At an end.
Pyrotechnics! Amp it up!
You need to hurry up.
I've still got some kick.
This was well done.
Riptide!
All you got. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Judgment!
Unfortunately, it's like I went too far.
You can't run! Judgment!
I shouldn't get careless.
Ja!
Cook this through.
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
Brother, you are amazing!
Oh, Tusser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Shuin.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. You must mean my foul legacy transformation. It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The foul legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops? You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, Tusser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight? I
want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tusser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me. You know, Tusser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tusser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But, you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tusser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever. Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research. Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tusser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Exactly. Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids. You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tusser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
With you all the way.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome! What is this place? And how do you know about it?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss, so strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing more. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
May knowledge guide you.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be all right?
There's another path over there. Let's move. Zah!
Brother, someone was saying that Mr.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad...
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
No, my sword! Body and...
You're mine! Who's next?
Oh, the door opened. Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. You can run, but...
You can't run!
Yeah!
Judgment! Ring cutter! No, my sword! You can't run! Punishment! Judgment! So you know your stuff, huh? Haishan! You can't run!
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This was really fun. Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh, what sort of surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Okay, 60 is a really long time, though. $60, $59, $58.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Shiver! Huh. 16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. All right. 15, 14, 13. Three, two, one. Okay, you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not? those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again. Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go? Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek? Oh, that's right! I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tooser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Ah, that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that one, did he? All right, thank you.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose. Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops. You're really loving it, huh? You bet! My brother is the best big brother ever! You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir! Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip! Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now? Don't worry, I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else. So, let's go.
But we have some new items in.
Can't wait to see my adorable daughter. Where has Master gone this time?
New items in.
Ma'am, young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers. But you've been following us around this whole time. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name. What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise? You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. It's a promise then. Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey,
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Geez, don't you think you spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again, in Snezhnaya.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
Let's do this. Ad Astra Abyss.
Hey, traveler. Long time no see. You been keeping well? Oh, so you've completely forgotten who I am, huh? I'm Chusa, chief mate of the Alcor. You hitched a ride with us to Inazuma, in case you'd forgotten?
Medusa. Of course we remember you.
I was gonna say, this is the Alcor we're talking about here, and I'm the chief mate to boot. Not me, actually. It's Kaidahara Kid, a temporary crew member of ours. You know him, right? He came back with us on the return trip from Inazuma. I don't know what's been going on with him, but he was in really high spirits the whole way back. He kept trying to get everyone to join him for some poetry and song. Unfortunately, no one on board, from Captain Beidou to Little Yue, has that kind of, No, I mean sophistication. We don't have an ounce of the stuff between the whole crew. So once we got to Liyue, he disembarked and disappeared off into Mother Nature. I'm gonna say he probably couldn't bear being around a bunch of uncouth sailors a second longer. Then, not long after that, we got a message from him telling us to keep an eye out for you. Didn't give the specifics, he just said that if we saw you, we should tell you he wants to chat with you. From the tone of the message, it didn't sound all that serious. Then again, who'd be asking for the likes of you unless it was some sort of major crisis?
Actually, we deal with little things all the time, don't we?
Oh, huh. Never would have guessed. So you do everyone's odd jobs too. No wonder the captain's so fond of you. She's got a soft spot for the honest, hard-working folks of this world, you know? Getting sidetracked. Please go check up on Kaedahara Kid when you get the chance. Last I heard, he was hanging around the north of Liyue. I've got some things to do on the boat. See you around and safe travels!
the bridge slowly withers, the strings gently whisper, a twilight melody from the solitary zither.
Hey, Kaidahara kid! So, what are you up to here? We've come to help!
You made it. Good to see you again. This appellation, Kaidahara Kid, when uttered by Paimon, it takes on a whole new tone.
Paimon learned it from Chief Mate Juza.
What makes you say that? Do I usually mope around as if perpetually hounded by adverse fate?
It's 'cause Juza said that you needed us for something. We didn't expect to find you admiring the scenery and reciting poetry without a care in the whole world.
The events of Inazuma are behind me, and no longer linger on my mind. Now I return to Liyue. It is the natural time to explore all the verses and melodies that arise from this land. As to the matter requiring your assistance, there was none to begin with. Unfortunately, you are too late for that, because now there is.
Huh? That was really confusing. There was none to begin with, but somehow now there still is. What? Have you been eating those wild plants that you're not supposed to? 'Cause you're talking total baloney.
Shh. Listen. What do you think?
Wow. Well, Paimon thinks you play just like another bard we know, who plays for loose change.
Oh? You're friends with a professional bard? I hope I have the chance to meet them someday. Traveler, what do you think? Very good. You're right. More to the point, however, it has a certain special ability. I acquired this anonymous ancient zither from an abandoned cave dwelling as I was exploring the mountains. When I first found it, it was old, but intact. The sight of it inspired me, and suddenly I found myself strumming. To my surprise, as soon as the melody began, my mind began to drift, and I could hear the sound of someone playing along with me. Somehow, it all felt so familiar.
Just to circle back for a second, are you sure you haven't been eating anything suspicious that makes you see things that aren't there?
I don't believe so, because when the melody ended, my mind became completely clear again. That's when I finally started to inspect my surroundings properly. As expected, it was a place full of mystery. The cave was overrun with weeds, so I imagine the owner left a long time ago. But the table and chair were spotless and gave off a fine and delicate fragrance. Even the ever-present sound of the wind fell silent in that place. It was quite miraculous. I can only assume that it must have been the treasure trove of a fabled Liyue Adeptus.
Whoa, so this instrument is an Adeptus treasure?
Who can say? Regardless, it was a wondrous experience, and after it was over, I thought to myself, I simply must share this with a friend. But in Liyue, besides Captain Beidou, you are the only friend I have. I doubt this would interest Beidou in the least, so I decided to invite you to share this experience. I asked Chief Mate Juza to be on the lookout for you, but unfortunately, the ancient zither broke before you arrived. The fault is my own. I've been taking it everywhere with me, and playing it too often.
Oh, so even Adepti treasures break in the end?
If eternity lies out of reach, even for the mighty Electro Archon herself, then it is all the more elusive for everything else.
Uh-oh. Well, please be super-duper careful with their Serenity Teapot.
Luckily, in this case, the breakage is fixable. It's more akin to hibernation than anything else. The energy within the instrument has dissipated with the passage of time. All we need to do is find the right material, and we can awaken it once again. If I heard correctly, the material in question should be the glaze lily. As I've mentioned before, The wind carries with it the whispers of everything that resides in the world, and I am attuned to some of what they say. So I am privy to a few fragments of this ancient zither's history. Go on. I'll wait here for you. You are the savior of Liyue Harbor. I'm sure this should be well within your ability to handle.